With Tom and Gerri, we'd actually written the story, the loose story, as a play years ago, before the League of Gentlemen or anything, and kept it in a bottom drawer. So it was a sort of, 2-hour play we did a play reading of, and we took the basic story about this guy who represented. We wrote it when we were on signing on, being on the Dell. So the basic story is the guy moves in and he drains Tom of all his life energy, the way you get when you're signing on.
Yeah, both on the dole. I went on so many restarts, you didn't go on a single one, did you?
No, I got away with that.
Well, somehow I went on yours. That's what it was.
But there was a character in it who was a bit like Pauline from the League of Gentlemen, so there was a lot about what it means to be, and I think Tom and Gerri as the half-hour play that we have now is quite different, but that was the impetus behind it, really. And to embody that feeling that you get if you can't quite manage to leave the flat, you can't be bothered to tidy up. What's it worth going out for?
I don't know if we try to write. It always comes back to feeling like there's something lacking if we don't put the jokes in or slightly undercut it. When we do the horror and the scary stuff, we want it to be properly.
I think you miss, don't you? If you just do one, you miss the other. And I've done a couple of dramas, did a couple of episodes of Whitechapel, and I put a few jokes in there. And similarly, we've tried to write lighter comedy, but the two things seem to go so well together. Certainly in our writing, that sort of horror one moment and a laugh the next. Tom and Gerri, it does have this pervading, sinister atmosphere that we wanted, but. That's just the way we work best, I think.
It does feel like there's something missing if we don't do it. And we've delivered scripts that are more kind of quietly devastating, and then we've had the note back, couldn't they all burn in a house fire? And they want a bigger thing. It feels like there's something lacking. And yes, of course you can have it in a kind of Pinter-like way, very powerful.
But that's what I think Tom and Gerri is. It's quite Pinteresque. It's quite sort of sinister in the this character coming in. It's a bit like a Sly Take or any one of Pinter's plays, really. But
that kind of creeping dread.
I hated my beard. I got real rash and that wig and that hair, and I just was slumped, wasn't I, between takes? Yeah. But it was winter when we filmed it. It was December.
It's like two pair of eyes sticking out.
It was the whole thing had this just sort of very grim atmosphere.
Well, it was that flat one. It was miserable.
Yeah. So
that flat is the closest depiction of the flat that we've lived in, isn't it? Kind of does feel very reminiscent of that time and just kind of board games around and the misery of it.
Because we used to play Risk Escape from Colditz.
Yes.
We used to play it every day for about 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah, for 2 or 3 years.